That's going to come out to here. And then that's connected there. This is connected there. That way this comes down and comes across to here, which then allows that to connect there, this to connect there. Wow. This build is a lot simpler than I'm making it out to be, but it's still driving me up a wall. Which means that comes here. That comes to here for now. This comes all the way across. This one comes down. And that finishes coming across like that. And to make it even and symmetrical, all ends on the same line. Which is where the next one will come into line again with this one. Technically should come across, but I'll connect those later when that. So to make this, because I'm going to want to only ever build this build once, we're going to use this now. That's going to go there, and there. That's how that's going to work. We'll fill those in later. We're just going to kind of finish putting this all together. And this is probably the most efficient way that I'm going to be able to do this, in all honesty. We'll leave it that far out, sure. While that's building, oh, what's the other thing it needs? Oh yeah, oil. We need to demand the oil, all of the oil. Where's the oil? Oil is right there. Demand. It's going to fill up quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this as its own internal loop. So instead of, it's going to supply hydrogen out, but what's going to happen is that it's going to supply that hydrogen directly to here first, to the front of the line. And I'll show you how I'll do that here in a minute. Or at least how I plan on it doing it. Whether or not it'll actually work or not, different story entirely. But the way how I understand how everything functions, this should work with no problems. Should and do, however, are completely different things. So we'll put those there. That needs to be fixed. There we go. And there. Now, the way this will work, because this is demanding hydrogen, the hydrogen will, as it's empty, will be filled, but will only, we should get to a point to where it doesn't ever have to be filled, which is ideally where we want to be at. Now, where is... Right. So we need to confirm these lines. So when it's coming out, that line's going to be the hydrogen. And I need to do these on... That's going to be that one. The graphite. And that should be the same on all of them. Same height and everything. Brilliant. We can remove those and those. And then, yeah, just one at a time, just plant those. And then we'll do the same thing for the top. This will be hydrogen. This side will be graphene. And then we'll just copy that and we'll paste it over as we go. Oh, we forgot to put the inputs over here too. Oh, joys. Oh, that's an easy fix. And then we'll just do the same thing. We'll just recopy it. Put it in place. Just like that. That's that. Now we just need to finish connecting the lines and then tidy it up a bit. And then we'll take a full blueprint and I will never have to paste this down again or rebuild it from scratch again because this was kind of ridiculous trying to figure out the best way to do this, to set it up and everything. That one's all hooked up. Okay, so we just need to remove the excess line that I didn't remove earlier and isn't needed. There we go. Now we just need to finish building the oil refineries to fill in the rest, but we've got enough to at least start moving forward. So, before I do that, so we're not going to set anything. This is off. Okay. I built this off. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Whatever, not a big deal. I will fix it probably never. I will just deal with it. So we've got that, and we got this. This is going to be 4. It's going to come out here. And it's going to feed these two because, yes, we want to proliferate always. This should only need that. We're going to demand. That's going to bring that by. And power. This isn't as clean as I would like it, but it will function, and that's really all that matters. Those are connected. Everything has power to it, minus this here. Now it has power to it. This is going to supply hydrogen and supply graphite. The graphite's going to go out soon. And first, we'll just fill that up. Now what we're going to do is the hydrogen is going to come out here. If I do that right, There we go. Now, it's going to come out here, and then we're going to have this come all the way back to here and refeed this one. And if I remember how these work right, is that it should automatically push the hydrogen out of the tower along the line first before it will start filling up the internal. That way we're only ever exporting the stuff that we don't need for the system to function, if that makes any sense. Because if the recipe takes hydrogen to make hydrogen, or sorry, vice versa, it takes hydrogen here to make hydrogen, and that's the plan. That is the hope. So the recipe is oil and hydrogen, so we're going to have hydrogen coming out there and oil coming out there, and that should start the process. Absolutely. And there she goes. The hydrogen will slowly be filled up here. It'll start, and there we go. Haha, yep, there it goes. Here comes the hydrogen. It's going to come back. It's going to fill up this and then get reused. It's basically going to be recycled. The hydrogen, anyway. The graphite will then go to supply everything else we need graphite for, so all of this. And the hydrogen, once it gets to the point where it needs to, it will start supplying out to our deuterium build, and we'll start making deuterium again. Oh, this is so satisfying. The satisfaction of seeing a machine go, well, start up. Nothing better. Especially when it gets up to speed and just starts just functioning. Why is that not... Oh, it's just not proliferated yet. There it is. There's the proliferation. That will allow us to produce far more a minute than we would normally. And there we go. Alright, let's go build some more of those pieces. We're going to need them. Which means we need all of the steel. Steel is needed. And then we're going to build... I think that's all we need. Is those 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we need 4 more. Oh well.
Replication complete.
So this shouldn't actually take too terribly long. This is probably making somewhere, what? I want to say around maybe 100 a minute? Maybe? Probably not even that. It's probably like 50 a minute. I don't know. Each one of these takes 4 seconds to make that, if I remember correctly. Recipes. X-ray cracking. 4 seconds to take this into this. Yeah, so 4 seconds. So everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 times 3 is what? So around 50 a second? Or sorry, 50 every 4 seconds? Ish. I don't know. There's a way we could probably figure that out. There's this piece right here, the traffic monitor. I don't normally use these, but we could probably build one and figure it out how many per second we're making. But I'm not too worried about it. This will fill up. As you can see, it's filling up faster and faster as it goes, especially as the proliferation starts getting through and it actually starts proliferating at full capacity. We're not making enough to really do a full belt. I'm not really worried about making a full belt at the moment. My worry is more producing the hydrogen needed to basically get our power grid back online. Because without power, we are in a big conundrum. Now, given what I can do is, I mean, we're already making the solar sails right here. Like, we've got tons of solar sails. So we've got solar sails for a few days. So what I could do is take these solar sails and put them around the sun there and start the process of building the Dyson sphere. But to be able to harvest that power, we need these things right here, which apparently we have plenty of. Never mind. That is a completely viable option. Question is do I want to build that here or I want to build it on the other planet so we have better coverage, because right here we just, first of all, is we don't have much and we're way out of sight. So let's do that. Okay, so these are, make sure these are supplying. Brilliant. So what we'll do is we're going to set up one of our blink, if we've got one, a blink section right here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, we're just going to use one of them. This one here, we're going to have you pull the solar sails. Where are they? There. Yeah, you're going to demand the solar sails. We're going to make sure this is all, yep. Okay, so it's giving them to this now. This is going to take solar sails, and it is going to locally demand. That way it doesn't actually supply them anywhere locally, just in case, and remotely supply. So until the bots come, yep. So the bots are here, they're delivering, and they'll start the delivery. So they'll start stockpiling. Well, they'll start stockpiling this slowly. So we'll do that. In the meantime, we need to go grab the pieces that we're going to need to set up this piece to do our first ring. Where is that, first of all? That's the next question. Did we make the guns? I thought we made the guns. Maybe we didn't make the guns. It's not in that line. Not in this line. So far. We've got the rocket silos. Where are the guns? Did we not make the guns?
Mineral depleted.
Oh, we may not have made the guns. Oh no! Doesn't look like we made the guns. Alrighty then.
Flight mode.
That is a bit of a problem. Okay. What do we need to make the guns? To shoot the solar sails into orbit. Because that's what we need to do. That's this thing right here. Railgun. Or the rail ejector as it's actually called. It's essentially the railgun. It needs 4 inputs. Not nice. Okay. Four inputs. That means here's 1, 2, 3. Here is our proliferators. And then the 4th one will be here and whatnot. And we'll extend these here in a minute because we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're going to need. Yeah, I'm rebuilding these on the fly. So, that there, that there, and then this one here, and then this side will then come out here and deposit them here. Like so. It's going to provide, we're going to give that, and it's going to be providing these. Alrighty, now to set everything up. Where are buildings? That. And we're just going to copy that and put it there. Power, of course, is going to be here and here. And then again here and there. And then one more proliferator here. And then drag the proliferations to here, into there, into there. Call it good. That way those are filled. Alright, so we've got 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. Trim that up. And then, of course, this one. We have all of them in. Like so. I do this just for symmetrical purposes. You can really put those in however you want. Make cool designs with it. however you choose. Alrighty. We're gonna set this up. It's going to be demanding, do that, and we're just going to copy that all over. And we have, what are the recipes here? We need super magnetic rings. What's more common? The gears aren't being used much, so we're going to set these to be the gears. As soon as I find them. Gears. There you go. That's going to go grab gears. The next one we're going to need is steel. Steel's going to go at the very end. This, however, is going to be our processors, our computers, and then these can be the steel magnetic rings. And there we go. That will solve that problem. These will start making eventually. Steel is our main problem at the moment. It looks like, because everything else went to go grab things. Yeah. So yeah, our biggest issue is currently steel.
Flight mode.
Actually quite shocked, because for a while there we didn't have a whole lot of these. I guess it started building up and then we used it all. We used it all. Grab something here. Thought process back here. See how this is doing. Then you grab the steel to make the other 4. That hasn't backed up yet. Where's this at? This is mostly full, however. Brilliant. That's what we want. It will eventually get there. Shouldn't take it too terribly long. But to help it go faster, let's build the last 4 that we need for this. I'll grab a blueprint of this later and go from there. There we go. It's now set. This is running at full speed. So if we flip us around here so we can kind of just look at it and watch. Watch, this is building up. Currently about 340,000 or 3,400. So 3,400 respectively. Once it gets to 5,000, then this line will start backing up, and it will start filling up in here, which then will start dispensing out. And that's the whole plan on this. Is because this needs hydrogen to make the hydrogen, we need to have a continuous cycle of hydrogen going into the system. So we're always making sure that we're feeding ourselves first to keep this line going, and then going in. Obviously, this will start producing a lot faster as our power system actually fixes itself. That's assuming that we don't accidentally crash the thing before we get the power system back up and going. Because if we crash the power, well, then we are in trouble. But as you can see, because we don't have a full lot of power going everything, every once in a while there's stuff that does not get proliferated, which is a problem.
Flight mode.
So that's going there. I'm going to go ahead and put back the stuff I do not need, assuming I can put it back. Steel we can put back. The stone is full. We can't put that back. I'll figure something to do with it. And these two are going to be full, so yeah, we're just going to stack them for now and condense our inventory space. Now, I guess for the moment, all we can really do is just sit back and wait for everything to actually boot back up, basically. Good thing we caught the power before it became a huge problem. Because we gotta wait for the other piece to start building the guns before we can actually start launching the solar sails to orbit around the sun.